Okay, hey guys, it's Adri Theron, and I got a little bit of a different video for you. So this is about a little cozy idle game called My Little Life, which is a little idle game that's kind of like The Sims that, plays on your screen while you're doing other things. I don't know about you or others, but I don't play a ton of idle games, but I have been seeing a lot of them come out recently that have been catching my eye. So like Rusty's Retirement, which I don't have and I have not played. But My Little Life was the first one to really catch my eye. There's also another one that just released not too long ago called like Tiny Pasture. That one has also caught my eye, and I'm hoping to be able to get. So My Little Life, just a heads up, I did get the game for free. I managed to get it off of a giveaway on Twitter. Essentially, the dev like the other day was randomly posting game keys for their games, and I just so happened to pick the one of the four that was My Little Life, which I was like, yes, because I've had my eye on this and it looks super cute. So, what is an idle game? It's an idle game. It plays itself essentially. Now, so there's not a lot of gameplay. This is kind of similar-ish to The Sims, but idle game. So not nearly as much gameplay of interactivity as The Sims. Okay, but there's more gameplay than you think. So this is kind of like this is what I have on the screen below me is the little startup screen. So when you're doing this, it lays over all of your windows. So you do kind of like if you want to have open the internet or something else, you do kind of have to like move your windows around so that you can actually see them. Well, let's kind of look at the options. There are two ways to play this game. So I have two save files. I'm going to show you the first one, which I have not played very much. This is like the horizontal normal mode, and you see you have this area to build houses. So there's the end, and then it goes farther and farther and farther. And you basically can just keep building a bunch of houses, and you can also build them up on this mode. So this is like the kind of normal mode. And so I just want to show this really quick before we switch over to the other mode. So let me quit, go back to my other save. So this is like the city living apartment mode, which I will have to adjust my OBS real quick so that you guys can see it. Okay, there we go. I've been playing the apartment mode more. I found it a little bit more interesting because you build up. So this is what I got. So I've been having this idling while I do other stuff like watch TV, do chores, so on and so forth. I don't know if you guys can hear my cat, but my cat is meowing quite a bit. She's a very loud kitty. So I apologize if you can hear her. If you can't, good. So the idle game does have music. I turned it off because I don't really want the music playing while I'm doing other things. It's whatever, but it's pretty cute. So you have there's actually quite a bit to this. It's more than you think. So let's start off is you have your little sim. So how your little sim looks initially is kind of random. So if you want to get a lady or a guy, you kind of just have to restart the game over and over, create new saves until you get one. I managed to get me a little blonde sim. I'm right there. You can pick her up or him, whoever, and like throw them other places. Like eat, eat. Um, so they have basic needs, and you got to buy furniture items for them to use to fulfill those needs. You cannot tell them when to select needs. They just have their own autonomy. They choose when they need to go work on those needs, so on and so forth. There are also, each little character has a fulfillment task. I've done a bunch of them, but some of them are like, okay, get a pet or get a friend. So you start out with one. Oh, okay. So let me restart the game. Sorry, I just got a bug, which is very unfortunate timing. Uh, okay, there we go. So I've played this. So this game came out. When did it come out? Hold on, let me look. Um, Fudge. I'm not sure when it came out, like a week ago, February 7th, something like that. It actually released like the same day that the Sims 1 Legacy thing came out. And I've put like 25 hours idling into this, and I only got it like a couple days ago, like on the 14th, something like that. Anyway, so I've put 25 hours, and that's the first time I've seen it crash. Unfortunate that's doing it in this video. I'm not going to edit that out though. It is what it is. So it could potentially crash, but not the end of the world. Again, I didn't lose any progress. So let's get back to it. You have little fulfillment tasks. So your initial like fulfillment tasks for your character you start with are basically kind of explaining how the game works, like fill this need, buy this thing, get a pet, get a roommate. And each character has their own needs. There is also, let's see, there's a career. So I named Blondie Adri, and I put her on the streamer career. And once you do a streamer career, you can actually reset and go do the others. The only thing is, since I have all the people unlocked, if a job is taken by someone else, you cannot switch to that career until you change their career and cancel also. So you do have skills, you do have stats. So these are my stats based off of streaming. So you could play and be like, hey, I want to max my character out and have them go do all the careers. I may do that. I'm not entirely sure yet. I haven't decided yet. Thinking about it. And just watch all of their skills go up. Adri is not a very fit person, apparently. Okay, so that's that tab. And then this is like the space. So this is like your living space. Okay, so they use items in this space unless the item says, hey, zone doesn't matter. So like for TVs, people come down and use your TV if you have a TV. That's whatever. But to like fulfill needs, you kind of like, so basically what I'm doing for each of my people is I'm kind of giving them their career area. And then I'm giving them like a bathroom and food area above it. And then doing some fun other like little random floors. Like this is like a little convenience store. Right? So people can come get like coffee, water, food, snacks. So, how do you get people? You go down here and you have to have certain items in your town in order to recruit them. And once you recruit them, they don't ever go. So even if like you get rid of the items, like I got rid of this, they don't go away. Okay, so once you recruit them, they're recruited forever. Also, like these people you recruit are basically the same every save. It's not like the people are not randomly generated like your initial little simmer is. I know, they're just going to be called Sims at this point. I've been playing Sims since like, it came out. The Sims 1 in the 90s. It's Sims. You can also recruit pets. Pets don't really do much other than look cute. I did go ahead and buy the little supporter pack for like $3 to get the little slime, because why not? I've had fun with the game. I've gotten quite a bit of hours out of it. And so I went ahead and was like, whatever, I'll support the dev. So little slime, little mouse, little, I don't really know what kind of dog that is, to be honest. I don't know, like a chihuahua maybe? A little snail, and then a doggy that kind of looks, I guess, like a lab, I guess. I don't know, dog. The only thing is I wish they had a cat. Cats are kind of standard. Like, I'm kind of surprised we got a snail over a cat. There is an achievement that says, like, Gary, reference to Gary the snail from SpongeBob. So I did appreciate that. So I would like to see a cat added for the pets. And it would be nice to have more little sim guys added and more careers. The dev does seem pretty open to increasing like the stuff that is available in the game and taking feedback. People have been asking for a farmer career, and they've more or less said they'll probably do a farmer. So we'll see how long I play. I may go back again to my character and be like, hey, I'm going to max out their stats and have them do all the careers. Could be fun. Could be. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's see. I think I've talked about everything on this panel. And then over here is like the control. So you use this button, you can pick up items and move them. Here is a refund button. So let's say you bought an item and you change your mind, you can refund it to get rid of it. This is so you swap camera mode and you go into like teeny tiny mode. Okay. So there are kind of ways to kind of get it a little bit more out of the way. There are also some like here settings. Let's see, swap position. So you can flip it to the other side. Did that go off my screen? Um, so I swapped it. Swapping it goes from like right to left side. I don't know. Not sure where it went on OBS. And then you also have swap screen. So like I have two monitors. So my main focus is usually on my main monitor, and I don't really want this game idling because it kind of gets in the way because I'm doing a lot of stuff. Like I'm applying for jobs, I'm working on videos, or I'm watching streams. So usually I'm swapping it to my second monitor where I have stuff kind of hanging out. So I liked that. Okay. And then here's where all the volume is, which I just turned off. Okay, there's also, let's see. Oh, I think earlier I think that was window scale. Okay, window scale, you can make it skinnier also. You're not able, I feel like, to interact as much when you make it skinnier, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Um, there we go. And then also there's set camera follow. So like you can set it to whatever sim you have selected over here. So you'll kind of like follow them around as they move. So you also have these township quests, which I have not finished yet. There's like 3 or 4 levels. So I think it's 3 levels. So I still need to complete a career path. So I've played this quite a bit. I've seen people say on Steam that you can basically kind of like knock everything out in 15 hours with what it currently has. And I do feel like that's pretty accurate if you kind of like play it a little bit more actively. I haven't been playing it as actively, so I haven't finished all their fulfillment and I haven't finished all their careers yet. And I think I'm at like 25 hours or something. So it's also kind of just fun to like build. So you have, let's look at this up here. Okay, so you got stairs. Okay, and then you got walls, which cost money. Here's your money right here. And this is like your fulfillment points to unlock things. I think I've unlocked most everything I have. But let's see, what's a wall I don't have? Kind of like to switch it up. Let's do this green one. So this is you can build the walls. The only downside to this is it only lets you do 2. It would be nice to kind of just have a drag, especially for like the city. Something else is like I saw in the pictures people putting walls in the rooms. I haven't figured out how to do that necessarily. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll just do the whole wall. And then your Sims will go up to build it. But in order to do that, you do need stairs. I like the red stairs, so I've been putting that. All this costs money, but since I've been idling like crazy, I got tons of money. I can do whatever I want. Okay. And then here's also where you can buy furniture. So this is hanging stuff. So like here's a pretty painting. Let's decorate our pet room. I made this the designated pet room. And that's kind of a crazy photo, but let's see. Let's do a corkboard too. Like we got to fulfill the needs. Go ahead and move you down. Be over here. And let's see what else. Oh, we should give them a window. Ooh, a big window. So they can maybe look outside and have a little bit of freedom. So these are decorations. I still have a couple things unlocked. As you do the careers, you do get more things to unlock. So I'm not sure if that is part of it. There's also the dev has been adding in items that you can unlock if you have their other game, or if you have, I think there's one you can get from having Rusty's Retirement. I feel like Rusty's Retirement was like the first like idle on the bottom of your screen game that I had personally saw on like Twitter. So let's see, look at them. And then when they do things, they get fulfillment points. Okay, and then you also have props. There's like you have food stuff. So this is kind of like your decoration. Wide variety of stuff. Props have to go on something like a shelf. So let's say, so props go on furniture. Let's say, for example, let's put in the workout room, put this. So now I can put some props on it. So let's put some workouty props. What's I got? I did appreciate, I found it very amusing that for the streamer career, you unlock like the little creator trophies from Twitch and the little YouTube platform plaques from getting YouTube like subscribers. I thought that was pretty cute. I'll go back and talk about jobs more in a second. And I like there's a little Nintendo. This looks like a little plumb bob. I'm sure it's a lava lamp, but it reminds me more of like the little Sims plumb bob. There's a doll. I thought that was funny. A little Rubik's Cube. Here's some sporty things. We can put a ball. So when you buy things, there's like a little wait time. You do have to wait for your people to go grab it and bring it up and put it up there. Only downside is like, let's say I wanted two balls. I can't buy two of the same ball at the same time. I have to wait for them to bring the first one. So that's a little bit of a downside. But, overall, not the end of the world. And in furniture, this is where, like, here's the fancy bathtubs. And it's going to tell you whether it needs to be in your character zone. So, like, for example, this bathtub ignores zone restrictions. So it doesn't look as pretty, but all of your people will use it. I prefer just to give everyone their own bathroom because I like the pretty tub. And it's like, I got plenty of money. This is an idle game, so who cares? But you have a wide variety of furniture pieces. They had some Valentine's Day items that came out. I thought that was cute. And as you do careers, you unlock more. So there's quite a bit. Like here's a fancy easel. Probably go ahead and buy that and put there. Pottery Station 2. So when you start out in the potter career, you have to start on 1, but then you get 2, and I think you make more money if you use number 2. So for example, I've been lazy and I haven't updated this guy. Oh no, I gave him his number 2, but that's the potter guy. So let's go back to careers. So I was a streamer. Elena was a painter. Oh yeah, and once you complete their fulfillment needs, all their fulfillment quests, you can rename them. So I named her Elena. See, Barbara is, what is Barbara doing? So here's the only downside is I don't remember what career they actually had. You have to go look at the stats. So Barbara was a writer. And let's see. Eric is, let's see, he did pottery. Okay, Deandra, she was the mechanic. And Dr. Gideon, he is the doctor. And so you'll have skills you need to up. Medicine they get just from doing their job or whatever it is the skill for that associated job. Intelligence and charisma, those come from you have to put items in their living space. So this is his living zone, and I've been trying to throw in items to increase his intelligence. It has kind of been working somewhat. So let's put a shelf up, right? So it does have some like nice little features of when you're trying to find things that increase, like, so I need intelligence. I can filter it to see, and the filter saves between what I switch through. So like we're gonna give him a Rubik's Cube. Okay. We're gonna give him a bunch of books too. They also increase joy. Yeah, he has books above his bathtub. He just makes sure that he doesn't drop them. So this is where like the downside kind of comes in. Like I would like to go ahead right now and just buy another shelf and put it there, but I can't. So yeah, so this game is an idle game, but there's actually quite a bit of activity that goes into this if you actually want to like complete the jobs and the fulfillment tasks, right? So like I'll be able to promote him soon. I think I'm gonna finish the doctor career. Overall, like if you're into Steam achievements, it's a game that's pretty easy to complete all the achievements on, so that's kind of nice. Um, let's see, because once I finish his job, yeah, he's the last job. So once I do his job, I'll be able to complete the township quest, and I think that's all the achievements for the game so far. I'm assuming there'll be more achievements if the dev continues to update the game, and it does seem like they are. So yeah, so the game is like, I don't know, $5. Like again, I got it for free, but I have pleasantly enjoyed my time playing it, and it's less than the price of, a Starbucks coffee or a boba tea. So I don't like, I think the price is great for it, even though like it's an idle game and like there's still quite a bit of interactivity game wise, even though it's an idle game, right? So, because I know like the past couple days I've actually spent like quite a bit of time placing items and moving furniture to reset the character's zones to try to fit their fulfillment needs and all of that jazz. So I've gotten quite a bit, so I don't feel bad. Again, even though I got the game for free out of like a giveaway, I did go ahead and go buy the supporter pack. And this game has also got me significantly more interested in idle games of the same type. Like I hadn't got Rusty's Retirement because I was like kind of on the fence about it. I'm still a little bit on the fence about that one. This one kind of is perfect for me, but then there's another one called Tiny Pasture, which is definitely fitting my vibes. Okay, look, I got my shelf so I can put another one. So let's put another shelf. And we can unfilter that. I do use these shelves like all over the place, as I'm sure you can see. And you just have like a wide variety of items. So like, and you can just keep it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. I'm sure there's a top at some point. I don't want to reach the top. I'll be real honest. That's going to be too much. That's quite fun. I do also think it would be a different experience playing the landscape mode. So there is potential I may go back and play the landscape a little bit more. That one feels a little bit more traditional, like kind of like building the houses. So for like each character, I'd probably give them a house, like give them a bedroom and a bathroom and a entertainment room. So I may play that eventually. It kind of just depends on how my time is, how much time I have, because I got other games I gotta play too. So, and because of this, I'll probably check out Tiny Pasture because that one is looking super cute too. And also, if you have like any of these games and you're interested in the other, they kind of have like a combo deal going on in Steam where you can basically like, it's like a bundle. So it looks like they updated the bundle. It's Rusty's Retirement, My Little Life, and then Tiny Pasture is the latest one. And you get like a little bit of a discount if you buy all of them. Or even like, for example, since, how Steam bundles work, right? I have My Little Life. I can still buy the other two and get a discount on those two. So yeah, overall, I'm pleasantly surprised with how much I enjoyed this. Again, I haven't played a lot of idle games. I've played a couple, kind of more Otome-ish ones, like what is it, Crush Crush and Blush Blush, I believe, were idle games I played years ago. And I guess kind of like Fallout Shelter is kind of an all-out game, idle game. I played that one quite a bit. So this is kind of giving me like Fallout Shelter vibes a little bit with like how you build the rooms and stuff, but like you get to decorate the rooms. So no combat though. And what's the other idle game? I've also done like the what Dungeons and Dragons. I don't remember what it's called, but that idle game. So yeah, I've had a pretty fun time with this. I do recommend, especially if you have the 5 to like $9 or $8 to get the game and the supporter pack. Again, the supporter pack doesn't really add anything to the game other than you have a little slime running around. So it's very skippable. It's just purely if you would like the game enough and want to give the dev some money. I really like the game. I wanted to give the dev some money. So I was like, sure, why not? Let's go. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And if you watch the video, I appreciate it. And I would love to know what you think of idle games. Have you played any others? Are there some that you think I should keep an eye out for? Anyway, have a great rest of your day and bye bye.